In Matthew chapter 27, verses 24 to 26, we read this. When Pilate saw that he was accomplishing nothing, but rather that a riot was starting, he took water and washed his hands in front of the crowd, saying, I am innocent of this man's blood. See to that yourselves. And all the people said, His blood shall be on us and on our children. Then he released Barabbas for them. But after having Jesus scourged, he handed him over to be crucified. If you know the story, Pontius Pilate had Jesus under trial, if you will, and Pontius Pilate came to find that Jesus was innocent. He had really, as best he could tell, had done nothing wrong. He had even sent him to Herod, and Herod had sent him back to Pilate, basically saying, we found nothing wrong with this man. And yet the crowd is calling for Jesus to be crucified. Even Pilate's wife had had a dream and said to him, this man is righteous. The crowd continued, crucify him, crucify him. And Pilate even said, why? What evil has this man done? And yet, as we saw, when Pilate saw that he was accomplishing nothing, but rather that a riot was starting, it seems that Pilate was a coward in this moment. He believed Jesus to be innocent, and yet when the crowd was calling for Christ to be crucified, and when Pilate saw that it was going to cost him personally if he sided with Jesus, a riot was going to start. The Roman authorities probably wouldn't have liked that. They probably would have looked to replace Pontius Pilate. He was acting in self-preservation. And rather than take his stand and identify with Jesus, he cowardly said, I'm innocent of this man's blood. See to that yourselves. Crucify him if you want. Oh, as we think about the death of Jesus, as we think about walking faithfully with him, maybe let's pray that God would help us to be courageous. Sometimes to follow Jesus is not always easy, and to identify with him may cost us personally. And in that moment, it may be easy just to go quiet, not talk about Jesus, not stand with Jesus, not identify with Jesus, rather back off, if you will. And that's probably not the best thing for us to do. And so may God give you and me courage when the moments get tough, to not be ashamed of Christ or of his gospel. Let's pray for that.